Where is all this headed? I spoke with Jessica Jackson Sloan, lawyer I was just talking to you about. Again, she has worked on these cases, and she is an advocate against the death penalty. Jessica, you are an attorney. You have worked on some of these lethal injection cases. Obviously, they've been extremely problematic in the past, going all the way up to the Supreme Court in some cases, whether the medications being used inflicted cruel and unusual punishment. Now we're seeing things like fentanyl in Nevada. How is that changing legally?
There have been legal challenges. In addition to the legal challenges, you've also seen some of the drug companies stepping away and saying, you know what? If you're going to use the drugs we're making and that we made to actually heal people, to kill people instead, we're not going to make them anymore. So now you've got states that have gone out searching for new protocols. They're having to rewrite their protocols and get away from this 3-drug cocktail. And they're also having to search for new drugs, such as fentanyl, to kill people.
Do you think legally we're going to have to wait for, let's say, new complications with the new cocktails or formulas that the states come up with, to where there can be subsequent legal challenges? Because preemptively, you can't prove that it's going to be problematic.
There are several different kinds of challenges you can bring. One of the challenges that I always felt had the most merit does go to who's actually administering these drugs. You know, it's prison guards who have very little training, very little practice. In fact, once you look at their training logs, you can see they're not even training to the protocols a lot of the time. And I've looked at them across the country. So there's obviously going to be a likelihood of a botched execution, another person being tortured during their execution, or perhaps the execution failing, because there is such a lack of training and the people who are administering the drugs are not properly licensed to do so, don't have the experience to do so, and the record keeping has been really bad on that.
Do you think the Supreme Court has a chance of abolishing this nationwide in our lifetime?
I think there is a chance. I think that the growing trend across the states is going to make it where the U.S. Supreme Court recognizes there is a split across the country on this. They'll look at some of these botches, they'll look at the costs, and they'll decide that actually the death penalty is unconstitutional.
Jessica Jackson Sloan, thank you so much.